Hello, this is Frank Mealy from HeartlandDiaryUSA.com, bringing you news every conservative can use. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date. Well, today the impeachment trial against President Donald J. Trump begins, and just immediately following a press conference by Adam Schiff, MSNBC, and its coverage went to Chris Matthews of Hardball to find out what he was thinking. And remarkably, Matthews said that the president's team is winning as the trial begins, that they are making the case, and that they are speaking to the public in a way that is going to be hard for the prosecution, the House managers, to defeat. I don't know for sure, but Matthews did say he has a cold, and it's possible he's going to later blame cold medicine for speaking out in a way that supports the president's case. But in any case, listen to this and enjoy.
We have our full panel here in headquarters, Chuck Rosenberg, Eugene Robinson, Maya Wiley, and we're joined by Chris Matthews, the host of Hardball here on MSNBC. Chris, if you are talking about process on day one of an effort to remove the sitting president, are you off balance?
I think so. And I have a cold right now, but I thought you really were there for the opening shot from the defense, from the president's team. Alan Dershowitz does not represent the Republican Party. He represents academia, maybe the best known lawyer in the country. He represents Harvard, the East Coast establishment. He is not like those frat boys that were going defending the president during the House hearings. He's not like Mark Meadows and those guys and Gates. He's not one of them. He doesn't look like one of them. He's academia. He's Northeastern. He's Harvard. He's the guy that got Klaus von Bülow off. He's reversal of fortune. He was in the O.J. Dream Team. When he came in and said there's no crime, therefore no impeachable offense, that changed the nature of the whole game here. It's not about process. The story all weekend, the transition game was won by the defense because the whole topic became, can you impeach a president who hasn't committed a crime? And to the right wing, or to the Trumpites, that's a good talking point. To the non-attentive voter, I think Trump always loves the low information guy, the Dancing with the Stars, who cares more about Harry and Meghan or about Brad and Jennifer. And there are a lot more people, by the way. Watch the other channels. They care about those topics. It works. No crime, no harm. And I think that by the Dershowitz, he did on you. He had that little Skype operation he was doing in his bedroom somewhere, you know? And then all over the weekend, everybody put him on. And then the White House makes that their defense. No crime, no impeachable offense, and they won the transition game, as we say in basketball. They won the transition game. Well, and now these guys, and by the way, everything that Adam Schiff says there is right. Everything is defensible. It's a good courtroom argument to a very attentive jury.
Well,
but he's not going to get a very attentive jury because he's going to get a partisan jury. So I think the issue of crime and no crime has dominated the headlines over the weekend in the major papers because Dershowitz came on your program, and then everybody else wanted him. Now, whether this was a strategic platooning where they got these sort of mostly Southern frat boy type Republicans off the television for a while to put him on. I know they're bringing them back, but there's a good platooning going on here. Over the weekend, the whole story was no crime, and therefore the guy should be let off. And
well, every argument made here doesn't work. This is where legal traditions, because that's all it is. It's traditions meet something you know all about, which is political hardball.
And theater.
And theater. And Dershowitz was added to the team along with other TV lawyers by Donald Trump himself.
Right.
If he wanted Giuliani, there were too many people around Trump who wouldn't allow it. No. But you look at this team here, the additions are TV. It's Dershowitz, it's Ken Starr, it's Bondi, who of course is known in Florida politics, Robert Ray, who took over for Starr. This is who we're going to hear from this week, Chris.
Let
me finish my question, then I'll go to you.
Sure.
My question to you is, what Dershowitz argued was something that we fact-checked, that was extreme, that his own prior comments contradict. Your argument is, for a lot of voters who are tuning in and out of this, it won't matter because why?
Because they're fresh to the case, and they're coming into it, and it sounds right. It makes sense. If the guy didn't commit a crime, look, get off his back. This is just politics. And by the way, bringing in Ken Starr was brilliant. You want to make it into a real circus. You want to say to the average person out there who isn't that political, this is just politics. They went after Clinton. They didn't really have a case, except for Monica. They didn't have a case. That's a circus. You say Ken Starr, you're saying a couple things. You're basically saying this is a political game. We had one before. We're having one now. I think it was a great equivalence game. I'm not sure they're as smart as this turns out to be, but I think they've introduced this case today with a pretty good argument and a circus, which Trump loves. Throw the cards in the air.
Well,
keep it confusing.
Let me take the circus to Gene Robinson.